What do you want?
I have a question for you. Have you ever heard of someone called the Angel of Valhalla?
You must be new to these parts. There's not a man or woman here that doesn't know the Angel.
The Angel of Valhalla isn't a person. It's a legendary chocobo, covered in feathers as white as the clouds. It's the sacred bird that only appears at the end of the world.
So it's a local legend, then?
Yeah, a legend. At least that's what it used to be. But in recent times, many folk have seen the bird with their own two eyes. A lot of us are thinking maybe that story is true.
Maybe it is, but Dr. Ghazal has been after it for years, and he still doesn't have proof that the beast is the one from legend.
Dr. Ghazal? Who would that be?
The famous veterinarian, of course. A prickly character with the temper of a behemoth, but he loves his chocobos. When it comes to the Angel, he's the leading expert in all of the wildlands.
The doctor lives up the road a bit, in the village of Canopus Farms. If you catch him in a good mood, he'll help you out. Maybe.
A white chocobo at the end of the world.
There's nothing about this in any of the official scriptures of the Order. It's a local story, a superstition.
Even if it is, someone spoke to me. The voice was real, and it mentioned the Angel of Valhalla. I want to know who it was.
If you think that's what you need to do, then go ahead. You have a lead, Elise.
Right, a bad-tempered chocobo vet by the name of Dr. Ghazal. They said I could find him in Canopus Farms.
If you want to learn more about the Angel of Valhalla, you should speak to Dr. Ghazal of Canopus.
I want to know more about the Angel of Valhalla.
Go away.
I heard you know things. The encounter is ordained. You have been led to the fountainhead whence the chaos flows. Does that mean anything to you?
Great Etro's helm. Where did you hear those words? Who spoke them?
A young girl, but I never saw her.
A maiden's voice born on the wind. Yes, that's how I heard them too. So it would appear that she has spoken to both of us. Very well. I will share what I know. The Angel is a tempestuous chocobo that lives in these plains. I myself have glimpsed the creature many times, but unfortunately have never succeeded in capturing him. It is said whoever can break him and ride him will become his master. But I've long since given up hope that it shall be me.
Nor me. I don't know anything about chocobos.
Don't rule yourself out, young lady. You may be the one, if you're telling the truth about the voice, that is. It's true, not everyone who hears the voice is the chosen one. But rest assured, the encounter will happen. The legends tell us that the chocobo's chosen master will be led by the chocobo to a certain place. I speak of that dread edifice whence the chaos emerges, the temple of Etro herself.
You mean the one built into the cliff?
The very same. And deep below that sinister haven of destruction, an ocean of chaos loyals, the great chaos of the stories.
What does that mean? Is it a different kind of chaos?
Alas, the legends give us few details. If you wish to find an answer to that question, you will have to seek the truth in the temple.
And to do that, I've got to find and tame the Angel of Valhalla.
Yes, indeed. But that, let me assure you, is no easy task. I have a couple of assistants who live here in the village. Talk to them, and they can give you advice about finding the chocobo.
An ocean of great chaos buried beneath a temple. Do you think it could be true? Does the Order know anything about it?
No, I'd say it's likely they don't. That temple appeared here from the other world, from Valhalla itself. When it still stood in Valhalla, it was responsible for sealing away a power, the one that now consumes the world. Something inside that temple is a source, the thing that created the chaos. 500 years ago, it let loose the chaos we see now, but it seems to have been dormant since then. And no one knows why.
And you think it's waiting in the temple? This great chaos. That's the source of it all?
It's certainly possible. Perhaps this legendary chocobo will take you there.
Or maybe it won't. But either way, someone's asking for me. And I think it's time I answer.
If the stories of the mythical...
Excuse me, do you know anything about the Angel of Valhalla?
Do I? You're as smart as you look coming to me with that question. I'll have you know I am the oldest, yes, that's right, the oldest surviving student of the great Dr. Ghazal himself. First, the basics. The legendary chocobo, the so-called Angel of Valhalla, is not a creature anyone can find just by looking for it.
Except, I'm guessing you're gonna tell me that you can.
Not quite, but I can tell you what the good doctor has told me. That angel is anything but angelic. It's a rough, wild beast. He deliberately seeks out his mortal foe, the Chocobo Eater. So you see, if you wish to find the white Chocobo of legend...
I should find a Chocobo Eater.
Precisely. I knew you were smart. Now, the last sighting of a Chocobo Eater was in the City of Ruins. The ruins lie in grim terrain that stretches yonder to the east. But the Chocobo Eater is a fearsome beast. Be prepared for a fight.
If you want to find the prey, seek out the predator. It makes sense. You should head east and find the City of Ruins.
I purchased... Thank you.
Dr. Ghazal is...
Well, I suppose you want to know about it. Our home was built many years ago by a gang of intrepid pioneers. Garrett has looked after the village's welfare ever since it was founded. Visit any time.
You're gonna be straight. Hi. Come back again soon.
Do you have any potions? Hey there! Safe travels!
As long as Cole is gone.
Everything is fresh off the box.
A great city was once built here.
light and shadow dance together. Our tears fall into the chaos. Better get ready for the next fight.
It appears the ruins here are all that remain of that time.
So was that our golden age? Well, judging by the state of them, it ended a long time ago.
The chaos that's destroying the world emerged. Right here in the wildlands. The initial flood of chaos devastated this entire area.
So this is where it began. The beginning of the end.
Come, stay, friend. These lands are filled with dangerous beasts. What's more, a chocobo eater rampages in the east.
If a chocobo predator's out there, there must be chocobos too.
Oh, so you were seeking the wild chocobo. Normally, I would warn city folk from such folly, but you look capable enough. But know if you find yourself in trouble, return quickly to the high road. My people are there and will help.
Dr. Gazal talked about a great chaos beneath the Temple of the Goddess. What do you think?
I hope that I'm wrong about this.
Our tears fall into the chaos. Our tears fall into the chaos.
But I'd say that the force behind the world's destruction might be buried somewhere in that temple.
The unseen chaos. Time to repent. Accept death. Pray for rebirth. I came into contact with it just once. I still remember the feeling. It's not something that belonged in this world. It had to be stopped and destroyed. But I wasn't strong enough to stop it. The chaos came anyway, and it destroyed the world.
It came from the darkness that God cannot see. It's distortion of the unseen realm, and there's no reason to think it won't come again.
It may be invisible to God, but it isn't to us. I'll be able to find it, if there's enough left of me to call human, that is. It's the white chocobo. I found it.
He's injured. You have to help him.
Will you dream back in the chaos? Let the darkness embrace you. Tears fall into the chaos. Go to hell! The goddess makes me powerful. Makes me powerful. Go to hell. Death. Do you dream of death? Unfurl the wings of death. Go to hell. Look at this. Why didn't he just run away? He's torn up pretty bad.
Perhaps he had to fight to protect something.
It's all right, little one. I'll help you. You're bleeding heavily. We have to stop it.
It's the white chocobo. What happened here?
He needs medical attention, and fast.
Right. I'll get the doctor. Yeah! Yep! Oh!
It's even worse than I feared. Hey, help me get him to Canopus Farms, now!
Yes,
I won't
Doctor.
let him die. Of that you have the word of Dr. Gazal. Stop loafing around! Quickly!
Hey, Hope. Do you really think that was a chocobo?
Why do you ask? It might be a subspecies, but it certainly looked like a chocobo to me.
Right, to me too. But the thing is, when I first saw it, I felt this weird familiarity.
You felt familiar with a chocobo? Maybe you just need a friend, Light.
Hey, I know what I felt. I'll follow the doc back to Canopus Farms.
Easy there.
I'm sorry. Dr. Gazal's in surgery right now and can't be disturbed. You'll have to wait
Give me
here.
some fresh water. Yeah. Okay, good, good.
As I stood there, watching the doctor try to save the chocobo's life, I knew this was no ordinary animal.
All right. Good. Good, that's it.
Not only because of the legend, I felt a connection, as if we'd fought together.
There, that's it. Easy.
But why? It made no sense.
All right.
Hang on.
It's all over. You can come see for yourself.
Light, what about the chocobo? Do you want to leave without seeing how it's doing?
Is he all right?
His wounds are cleaned and dressed, but he's still dying.
Can't you help?
Listen to me. He's half-starved. If he is to recover, he needs nutrients, vitamins, protein. But no matter what we do, we can't make him eat.
Is he that weak?
It's not a question of being weak. He's too proud. That's the problem. We've tried everything to coax him, but he simply won't accept any food from humans. The fool beast just glares at us.
That pride will kill him.
Such a stubborn bird can be none other than the angel of Valhalla. The only human the angel will bow to is the one he recognizes as master. Perhaps he will obey you. Try it. Offer him this.
Light, it might be the chocobo's only hope. Try giving him that vegetable.
Is this all right?
Well, it looks like he recognizes you as his master. As long as we keep providing him with feed, he should recover. I say we, but of course I mean you. He will not accept help from anyone else. He has to be your responsibility and yours alone.
If I do it, will he recover?
I would bet my reputation on it. This is the bird of legend. You're destined to ride him to the fountainhead of the chaos. But before you can do that, the bird needs to be fed.
So you said. Any hints? What kind of food should I give him?
I prescribe a balanced diet of Gazal greens, quality sheep's milk, and nutritional supplements. Ask the villagers if they have any greens or milk to spare.
Thanks to the doctor, the chocobo is out of immediate danger. But he needs more treatment before he's fully recovered.
So now I have to play nurse to a giant bird. I'm telling you, it better be worth the trouble.
The greens I pick up at...
And not only that, if the legends are true, he'll be able to guide you to the temple of the goddess and the source of the great chaos.
We'll see.
Hello there.
Somehow, that doesn't surprise me. So, what are you going to do next?
Hey there! Safe travels!
Hi there! Just letting you all know it's time for lunch, that's all.
You could knock me down with a feather. Who'd have thought a stranger would get one over on the doctor and capture the white chocobo first?
Get one over. You have a problem with it?
No, don't get me wrong. It's just that the doctor has been doing nothing but hunt that chocobo for over a century. 100 years.
And I came along and snatched his prize away. I made him look incompetent at best.
Yeah, but look, the chocobo's here. That's the important thing. And still alive thanks to you. Everyone in this village wants to see that chocobo get better, not just the doctor. I'm pretty much in charge of this village, so if you need any help at all, you just come and talk to me. Sound good? Hey, we grow Gazal. There's a man and his daughter who have their own field. Cole and Sarala are their names. Maybe they have some to share. I haven't seen Cole in a while. He often wanders out of the village on his own and doesn't return for days.
Hey, don't step on the vegetables.
Sorry, I didn't mean to...
It's all right. No harm done. I was only warning you. I've just planted a whole crop of Gazal seedlings.
Right, Chocobo's favorite food.
Yep, and our bread and butter. My name is Sarala, by the way. This is our field. My father's and mine. We've always worked it together. Nice to meet you and everything. You should feed that white chocobo of yours with some Gazal greens. Normally we have a full crop, but with father away I have no fertilizer to grow more. That's the last one, but you can have it.
Oh, you should eat.
A bunch of fuss buckets, aren't they? The villagers, I mean.
Everyone's been very kind and helpful.
Well, you have to be out here in the wildlands. No one who tries going it alone survives very long. Just remember, if someone scratches your back, they'll expect some back scratching in return.
Why don't you take a look at my... See something? Oh, thanks a lot.
Don't you worry. That Chocobo is in the safest of hands, and he's bound to recover. When it comes to Chocobo vets, Dr. Gazal is in a class of his own.
How does it look? Can you help the chocobo?
Well, the doctor says he's out of immediate danger, for now. But he needs quality fodder to get his strength back.
Why, that is good news. I suppose that means you'll be wanting lots of Gazal greens then, won't you? I could give you lots normally, but we've just shipped off our latest harvest to the city, and we don't have any left.
So it's no use waiting for the next crop, right?
Actually, Gazal greens ripen ever so fast. They spring out of the ground right before your eyes, if you have fertilizer, that is. Father went off to the woods to collect fertilizer, but he still hasn't returned. He's been gone for days.
But the woods aren't that far. Could something have happened?
He does it all the time. He wanders off without a word and leaves me alone. That's why I'm not so worried. I know he'll be back, eventually.
The least he could do is tell you where he goes. It's not right. Forcing you to put on a brave front and pretend you're not worried.
Oh, you could tell? Darn it. I try so hard to pretend it's perfectly normal that he just disappears. But the truth is, I'm scared to death about him.
And you have no idea where he goes? What's his name?
His name's Cole. He said he went to the woods to look for fertilizer. The Yogwoods, I mean. If you happen to see Father, would you tell him something?
If I find a farmer called Cole, I'll send him on home.
Father headed towards Yog, where the hunting woods lie. When you find him, tell him to bring some fertilizer home.
Woods. The thick, tangled foliage draws monsters who seek cover in the dark shadows. There's a village in the center of the woods, home to a band of hunters. For them, this is prime hunting ground.
Tears fall into chaos.
Strange vines grow rapidly, covering the paths and blocking the way.
Do you know about Moogles? They're creatures from fairy tale books.
Are you the Cole who owns the field?
Who told you that name? Where'd you hear it?
From Sarala at Canopus Farms. She told me that her father, Cole, left the village to collect fertilizer from the woods, but he didn't come back.
And so you thought I was this fertilizer seeker? Is that what you're telling me? Is that right?
You still haven't answered my question.
Sure enough. But why should I give you something for nothing? I say we, you and I, engage in some give and take.
You're not gonna answer me, are you?
Not until you do something for me. The fact is, I am looking for fertilizer, which doesn't make me that coal fella mind. Anyway, it's a big job, and I could do with some help. Nah, it's simple enough work. Anyone can do it. I've already found the stuff. It just needs gathering. I've marked the locations with a shovel. All you have to do is dig the stuff up and bring it to me.